Hey, what's good? What's going on, everybody? You already know who this is. And it's definitely your favorite soulful child. Yeah. Sure, come back to you once again. Hey, at the P.E.G podcast. That's Positive Energy Generation. We choosing the positive through your negative, man. So y'all already don't have to get in my bag and go get real grimy, you know what I'm saying, with the grind, and the most rawest person you could ever think of to come tell you some real about life, about family. All right, the mother herself, all right, the glow herself, Miss RayAnn in the building.
I ain't been on camera in a long time.
Yeah.
I feel like riding a bike, you know.
It's like riding a bike.
You know, it's been some years, but I still got it a little bit.
Yeah. It's like when you get on the bike, you never lose it. It may be wobbly a little bit.
But I will say, after I had my daughter, I tried to get on a bike, and I couldn't ride it. So, I don't know about that concept all the way.
Maybe not, right?
Right. I tried, though.
This may be easier.
Yeah, this is very easy.
Yeah. Right. So, you are a mother, and that is amazing, right?
It's like the best part of me, I guess.
Being a mother? Mm-hmm. That's amazing. So, before we get started, I'm going to take a little bit of you guys' time and say follow. Like, right now. Like, stop watching. Go follow. Okay, you got it. All right, thank you for following. All right, because it's all about love. We want to continue to help inspire you. So now you guys are following. You're not just being creepy. All right, we're going to dive in a little bit more. Right, support.
I got to support the cause.
You want people to support your snacks, but they don't want to support free love.
Support the cause.
I know, it's to help you, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But let's tell people a little bit more about who you are as a person. You know, how would you describe Miss, who you are, Miss LadyRayAnn? Who are you? Let them know.
Everybody knows me differently, if I'm real.
Yeah.
It just depends on where you met me. The setting.
Right. Maybe in some rough settings.
I mean, look, whatever you want, I can give you. I can give you real professional. Or I can give you, my street smart. So I can give you whatever you want. But I think overall, I'm just very. I don't know. Like, if I had to use a word, I would definitely use like multifaceted for sure.
I like that.
I have so many things I can pull from, and so I feel like whatever, I bounce off your energy in a lot of ways. So whoever you are is kind of, you get a different version of me. So if you're positive, if you're cool, I'm cool. If I'm feeling like you're kind of standoffish, if you're kind of judgy, I'm not judging. I don't care what you got going on, but I'm gonna just keep to myself.
Yeah, I'm a little more discreet.
I'm gonna just stay over here by myself. Yeah, because I believe words are powerful, and I'm very intentional with my words, but I also like to speak on how I feel. Yeah. So if I'm, feeling some type of way, you gonna know. So I like to keep myself out of bad or negative situations.
Yeah, because what you put out, it comes back.
Exactly. So I just like to keep to myself. When you see me, it's intentional. When you don't see me, that's also intentional.
Right. And how you know me is how you know me.
And
right?
It is what it is. Whatever you put out is what you got from me.
But I like that. It's just been authentic, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes a mirror is hard. It's like hard to look at.
Right. A mirror. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a mirror for people's souls, souls, and I mean that with every depth of a soul.
Yeah. Some people run from their souls. They can't face it. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm just very comfortable with me. And if you're not comfortable with you, it's gonna be hard to be cool with me.
Hey, that's why you say I'm Lady Ray.
Right, Lady Ray.
I like that. And if you know, you know.
Right.
So of all things, like say you're a mother, you like to say a millennial entrepreneur of all things. Why entrepreneurship?
You know what? I feel like it shows me. To be honest with you, I didn't know that I had what it took at first. I'm just honest with you. I don't think anybody knows what it takes until you get into that mode of being able to find your groove. You're just kind of like treading water for a while, and you're like, oh wait, that's a master plan right there. Let me work on that. And then things just start falling into place. You have to be opportunistic. I think people are scared to be opportunistic because there's a negative connotation on it.
Right.
But overall, I really believe that you have to be in tune, and being in tune requires you to take advantage of your opportunities when they're happening.
Yeah,
You have to. You have to. If you're not taking advantage of the opportunities when they come, you may miss it.
You may miss it, and then you like you said, and that's sometimes those opportunities you cannot get back.
And most of them you won't, not in the same way.
Yeah.
You know. And then if you miss the opportunity, that might have been something you needed to learn or go through for the next opportunity to come. So it prevents you from taking other opportunities if you miss, you know, an opportunity in the past.
Calculated risk. Right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what you really count. You like take the ones that you know is gonna take you somewhere, and the ones that really didn't take you anywhere or was a little harder. You learn from.
Yeah, it's a lot of failure in entrepreneurship.
No, it is.
It's
like,
a lot of failure.
I really think that people should do entrepreneurship. Like 9 to 5, it's like holding your hand compared to entrepreneurship.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's rough.
Much. You know, I tell myself every day, like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? But it absolutely is. It absolutely is, because I'm not the person that needs my handheld. I'm the one that's the creative. I'm the visionary, you know? And so, you know, of course it's the harder road, but I'm happy. I'm good. You know, and things are working out. So it's just one of those things that it's going to be a grind. You have to hustle. You have to hustle. I agree. You have to. It pays off.
Yeah. Tough ones, the only ones make it. You feel me?
Oh,
like,
yeah. It's definitely a sink or swim industry.
You will cry. I don't care who you are.
Yeah. But it's about how you do it. It's about how you do it, though. Because I don't, you know, I show my emotion, but I don't show my weaknesses to people. You know?
Yeah.
I can be authentic and I can tell you about my weaknesses, but I won't show them to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference.
And that's something you probably teach your children. That's something it's like protecting your energy, basically.
Right. Exactly.
You know, that's all it is. Like, you can get offended by it, but that's how some people have like mental issues because they don't really protect their energy, who they're around, their thoughts, their, you know,
or they let the wrong people in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all sometimes do. And you know, we're all guilty.
Yeah. So I definitely protected my energy. You know, I'm already kind of like very introverted anyway, so I don't have to be around people. I'm totally fine on my own. I kind of prefer it. So it's just one of those things that, of course I'll protect my energy, but honestly my natural state is to just be alone.
Just be alone. I like that. Hey, sometimes it be like that. Like, some people are not like social people.
I mean, I'm social.
You are though. Like, if you like to know you, be like, oh, she's really dope. You feel
Until
me?
you get to know me though, I'm very kind of like, let me figure it out, you know. It's actually a word for it. It's called an ambivert. It's
ambivert?
It's a happy balance of introvert and extrovert.
Oh, wow.
Ambivert.
I guess that works, right?
Yeah.
All right. That works a lot.
Happy
So, you know,
balance.
you're also a single mother.
I'm a single mother.
And that's really dope, you know. I shout out to all the single mothers out there. All right, because it's not easy.
It's not easy.
So why do entrepreneurship and what you do, you know, the grind, the hustle that you talk about, why is that so important to pass down to your children?
The legacy.
Yeah.
You know, I got to give them somewhere to start. They don't need to start from scratch like I did. They don't have to do that. I'm doing the legwork now, you know, and maybe they'll make mistakes. Maybe they'll have another direction, but they won't be starting from nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just imagine if you had it like way before.
Man, and honestly, I'm not. My mom. Shout out to Lacey J.
Shout out Miss Lacey. Shout out.
No, for real, my mom gave me a very good foundation, like solid foundation. A lot of who I am is my mother, who is also a single mom. And so she gave me a lot of my tools that are in my, you know, my little bag or whatever to be able to be successful. Yeah.
That's what's up though.
For sure.
You gotta have a strong mother. You gotta be back, right?
I mean, I'm blessed. You know, my mom, I'm of course, I'm biased, but I think my mama is the absolute best. I swear to you.
You have to.
Yep.
You have to. Yep. She's the one and only mother for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
God gave it to you, so you got to. Shout out Miss Lacey, right? I like the grind, and the legacy is definitely gonna be a hard one. So but they gotta buckle up. They gotta get with it.
Oh yeah, because they don't need. Oh yeah. I mean, I have so many things that I'm juggling, you know, and you know, at some point, all of them will take off. You know, some are newborns, and some are a little bit more seasoned. Yeah. You know, at some point, they all gonna take off. At some point,
all gonna take off. So let's talk about maybe more of the season ones that you have. What is the business and what is the mission behind it? Okay, so
honestly, my biggest business right now would be my cleaning company. And that one I fell into. It wasn't planned. I actually started it for someone else. She knows who she is. We're just gonna keep it like that. And yes, there's a little animosity there. She knows what it is. But I did start it for somebody else. So it really wasn't about me. And I've kept that tone throughout the time that I've owned the business, which is, you know, we give. We are here for you kind of thing.
Yeah.
My company is called Reinvigorate, so we're here to renew, restore, revive, rebalance, those type of things. And of course we're cleaning, but we're also doing that through energy.
I like that. That's important.
Cleaning is energy work.
Important.
I don't care what anybody says. Cleaning is energy work because I am changing the energy of your home.
Yeah.
And so the people that come and work for me are, I pick them carefully because they have to transfer that positive energy. If they don't have that positive energy, I can't do it.
Yeah, you gotta go.
You know?
You gotta move around.
And my clients know. You know, our clients know that. This isn't Reinvigorate material, and they'll let me know. And so, you know, we're, you know, we just spread love. Ultimately, that's what I tell my people is just spread love. You know, you can have a bad day. That doesn't mean that you can't be sad or whatever, you know, but it's so much healing in helping other people.
It is. It is. So it's like the act of service. It's like pour your cup.
Right.
And I love that. I meet so many more people like that. There's like, I pour my cup through the act of service.
Right. It heals me. I mean, and I guess everybody's not made that way, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely a vessel to be able to teach people to be more comfortable with themselves a little bit. You know,
vessel. I like
vessel.
that.
That's a good word. Ain't
it? It is. It's like
but,
I'm just here to accommodate you. You know?
And that's what I tell them. You know, of course, I'm the owner. I'm the lead of my company. All those things. But I tell them more than anything, I'm not necessarily your boss. I will take a boss role, but I'm your mentor. Yeah. You know, I can teach you things that, you know, you didn't even know you wanted, or you may have a direction that you're trying to go. And maybe I can help you figure that out as well. You know, I don't have all the answers, but I definitely feel like because of the things that I've been through, I can reach a lot of people. I can touch a lot of people. I can talk to anybody.
Experience, right? Yeah. And there's this top on top of that, it's like the education. So you're like wise with it. So you just gotta vibe with you. Feel me? Like if you want to get the information, then you'll vibe. You gotta
tap into me.
Yeah. If you don't, then it's just not meant for me. Everybody's not meant for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm very aware of that. I don't push myself onto nobody. I would never. You know, but I do like to lead. You know, I like to show people what is capable, because if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel like that too. Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, because I'm nobody special like that, you know?
But you are, though. You are special because there's only one you.
I mean,
yes. It's only one you.
And I understand that, but at the end of the day, like, I was born with the same tools that y'all had, you know? It's just about what you do with them, you know? And, of course, we don't all have a great start, but you have control. You have more control than you realize, you know? And I think that's important. And overall, no matter what your situation is, you can pull yourself out if you want to. Yeah. It's just, ultimately, it's a choice. And it may be the hardest choice you ever make, but ultimately, it is a choice. And I don't make excuses for people, so I don't play pity parties. You know, anybody that is my friend, I'm not the pity party friend. I am not the pity party friend. I'm going to look you in your face and be like, okay, well, what did you do to contribute to that? Yeah, because it's a domino effect. Right? Exactly. I mean, you play a part in everything, whether positive or negative, even if you weren't intentional, you know, it still happens. You know, you have to self-reflect. You have to be accountable. So I'm the accountability friend. You don't call me if you don't want to hear it.
Well, if you don't want to hear it, then she just told you, don't call her.
Don't call me, because I'm going to tell you.
Because she's going to let you know. You may cry, you know, sensitivity. I'm a little sensitive. Yeah. But tell me the truth. Like, you know, I might be like, dang. Yeah. You know, but I come back.
Right, you gotta bounce back. But everybody needs that person, though. You can't have everybody like, oh, you're good. It wasn't your fault. You can't. No.
Nah, they actually get you in more trouble.
Right. Exactly. They're setting you up. That sets you up. Yeah.
This whole time you be like, dang, it was me. Yeah, it was you. Yeah. But you also talked about the more of the businesses that you have that are more beginners, more new journeys. Well, let's talk about more the recent one that you have and the mission behind that one.
Yeah, so I mean, nothing's really super solid yet as far as like paperwork, I guess, goes. But I've been a licensed esthetician for since 2016. So I've been licensed for a lot of years. That's something I definitely want to get back into as far as building my business behind that. I have a product line I've been working on since 2016. I'm just, you know, I mean, the cleaning company really just took over everything. So that's just, you know, I'm getting to the point where I can be a true owner and like sit back, you know, but that's the one that's the bread and butter. But you know, I'll have the skincare going at some point. I mean, a lot of people, I don't know if people know this about me, but I never really advertised it, but I lived in LA for a lot of years.
You expressed that when we talked. Yeah, that's actually dope. I love.
Yeah, so I lived out there for a lot of years, and I have a lot of things on the production side that I would like to do. I do a lot of writing, so I want to, you know, produce like short films, like, mini series, things like that.
should.
So a lot of media, honestly, that's my passion. My passion would be, but be in the media. The passion is creation. I like to tell stories. I feel like a lot of the things that I've been through really could reach people. And I like to tell stories about the people that I've met too. So in LA, I've met a lot of homeless people, and that's where my wisdom comes from, honestly. Like, it wasn't college, crazy. It wasn't going to school, it wasn't none of that. It's from the people that have been down and out for a long time, or the people that are choosing that lifestyle.
Wow. So some of them actually choose to be homeless?
Oh, yeah, a lot of them, most of them.
Wow.
And honestly, most of them have more money than any of us could imagine.
Hey, that's crazy.
I promise you. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what is one of the things that you learned the most from, like, talking to a homeless person?
Authenticity. Authenticity. Don't be afraid to be authentic, whatever that is. Authenticity is probably the biggest thing. Be okay being uncomfortable. A lot of the people that I talked to were forcing themselves to be homeless because they saw themselves getting very vain. And so that to me was like the ultimate form of self-reflection.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, I need to force myself to have nothing, even though I have everything over here. I could have everything in the world, but I need to teach myself how to stay humble. And so that taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That taught me a lot. And so I took it a little extreme, and this started a domino effect for me, but I slept on the beach for 2 weeks.
Wow. It's gotta be dope, like in the morning time. I guess in the evening time too, because you're watching the sun going down.
I chose a good time of the year too. In the winter, I don't recommend it. It was cold. But in the summertime, springtime, it was great. Yeah. I loved it. Honestly, really the best sleep I ever had, the most comfortable bed I ever had, because the sand just morphs to your body. And then of course waking up by the ocean, by the ocean, is amazing.
Yeah, that sounds really dope, because the ocean has this type of vibration to it, so you're one with nature for real.
Oh yeah, loved it. People thought I was crazy.
They probably did.
I didn't tell nobody until afterwards. I don't even know if my mom knows that. I don't even know if she knows that.
Well, now, maybe now everybody do, right?
Everybody gonna know I slept on the beach for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks, but like you said, that doesn't sound bad. That actually sounds.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
I'm pretty sure the best time was sun up, sundown.
Yeah, and I took those 2 weeks off, so I wasn't working. So I literally, I was homeless. I was homeless for 2 weeks, and my car was parked right there. Yeah. So I wasn't homeless, but I did it. I didn't touch my car for 2 weeks. Actually, my car ended up getting towed.
Wow, because they was this person definitely not coming back.
It looked like an abandoned vehicle, I'm sure of it. So yeah.
I like that. Well, you talked a lot about, we started off talking about you as a mother,
right,
and how, the attributes and the things that you do as an entrepreneur, the legacy you want to pass down to your children. But you also talk about healing too,
right,
through your workers, teaching them how to, give that energy out. So what is something that you are healing or is constantly healing on this journey to be a better person, as an entrepreneur, as a boss, as a mother, that you want to pass out through the legacy?
That's a really good question. I think that one of the biggest things that I would like to instill in my children is just because that's all you know doesn't mean that's all you have to know. You know what I'm saying?
Big.
Just because I'm teaching you everything that I think is right in the direction that I would like you to take doesn't mean that's all you have to go for.
Yes, because it's different ways.
There's so many different ways, and my children are gonna be amazing. Yeah. I want them to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? I want them to think differently than me. I want them to start their own path. I want them to challenge everything that I've done, because if you challenge what I've done, you're only going further.
No, that's facts.
So
you literally taking the legacy and you duplicate it.
Right.
To your to what was right for you.
Right. Exactly.
And sometimes I feel like when people pass down legacy, they forget that they has personality.
Yeah. I'm not trying to live through my children.
Yeah.
I want my children to live through me.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I want my children to live through me. And that's the real definition of true healing.
Right.
Accepting that, we're not all the same. We're not all gonna react the same. And just because you don't know, doesn't mean you can't be open to it.
Yeah. I'm very different. I know how I think is very different, and both of my children challenge me on a daily. Yeah. They challenge me on a daily because I raised them that way. Yeah. With my daughter, when you're a first-time mom, you don't know, so you're raising them and you're building them up and you're doing the affirmations, doing everything that you think you're supposed to do based on what you see or whatever. And I did that. Now she's to the age where I've built her up so much that she, challenges me. Yeah. And so I have to be mindful. I taught her to be like that, so at first it was rough and rocky because, at least I'm not going to say the generation that raised me because my mom wasn't like that, but the old school way would be like, no, you sit down and listen to me because I'm the boss.
Yeah, basically.
And, you know, I had to check myself a little bit like, wait. That's counterintuitive to what I'm trying to teach my child.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to, you know, guide her and let her be herself and be open with her strong personality, but teach her that there's a better way to go about certain things.
Yeah.
And you'll get further if you know how to, you know, control the situation with your attitude.
Yeah.
So
it's actually dope. Like basically letting you be yourself, the personality still there.
Right.
Just knowing different ways to communicate and how to handle the situation.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep.
I mean, it was a struggle for me because everything my mom tried to tell me, I didn't care what she said. Growing up, I did not care.
That's like all children though. That's like,
I mean, I felt like she didn't understand anything about me. Like, how could you possibly understand me? Not thinking that she had a childhood of her own, you know. And so it was a very hard pill for me to swallow, and I'm sure my daughter it's gonna be hard for her too. But you know, it's rite of passage. Yeah, she'll be all right. Yeah, she got
she'll be strong. She got all the equipment and tools that she needs.
She'll be all right.
She got it.
Yeah.
But you really speak with a lot of passion behind everything you do for the children, from the family, from what you give out to the universe, business. What about your passions drive you so much like that?
I don't know. And you know what? I asked myself that too. Like, why am I so passionate about everything? Like, I couldn't have just found one passion that I could just like focus on.
Yeah, but I'm just pillar like many things. Yeah,
I love everything. Like, and it's so crazy because I really love everything. I see something and I'm like, oh, I could do something with that. Like even a tree. Yeah. Like, I have plants all over my house. I see everything. And so part of my retirement plan it started now. Like, I want to be a plant lady. I want to own.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
I have plants all over my house. And so right now I'm working on you know, cultivating my plants and getting, you know, fine-tuning my expertise, if you will. So I'm not going to be the old cat lady. I'm going to be the old plant lady.
The old plant lady. And that's dope. You, like, really build something really cool, you know, like walking through a maze sometimes. Like, you ever walk through, like, a pretty maze?
Yeah.
Like, it's dope. It's full of flowers. It's like, I don't know how you're going to get out, but...
I mean, you'll be all right because at least in my garden, if you get lost in there, everything will be edible. So you'll survive. You'll figure it out. Yeah.
You'll be fat coming out of it.
Right. Yeah, fat, healthy, strong.
Right, at least you won't be starving.
Right. You'll be all right. Mentally, you'll get a lot of mental clarity and spending some time with yourself, you know?
That's a setup, too. You could be like, man, I died in her yard. You can't die in her yard.
No, they lied about that.
Yeah, they put you there. They definitely put you there. I like that.
Yeah.
But you do talk with a lot of passion. So what are some future projects you got coming up? You talked about a little bit of the new ones.
Yeah.
But do you got any endeavors that you're in the making besides your retirement flowers? Because that's going to be amazing. That's going to be dope.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah. It's, you know, I don't know exactly. Yeah. I don't know how exactly everything's going to turn out. I mean, but as far as anything upcoming, you know, I let things kind of marinate and do their own thing. And in time, you know, things will happen. I just put the energy into it that I need to. Some things have to be tabled. Some things have to be put on a shelf for a while. Some things I have to work on constantly to get somewhere. Yeah. So I don't know of anything like intentional that I plan to do other than just keep working on everything.
Yeah, just keep grinding.
Just keep working on everything.
Keep being you.
Just keep working on everything.
Hey, I like that. You got to, you know, and you seem to have like this little balance going, you know.
I mean, yeah. At least right now, you caught me on a good day.
See it right now.
At least today.
Really, like,
catch me on Monday. I was a basket case.
Oh, I got you.
I was a basket case.
I'm not even going to agree.
Yeah.
But I got you.
Some days are just hard, you know.
I think we all go through our, like, it's like a butterfly, right? A butterfly or a moth don't really know they're gonna be either or until they come out of that journey. That cocoon. Right. And then the moth be like, dang, I'm a moth.
Right. I mean, and we're not perfect. You know, we can sit here on this camera and represent like we just got it all together.
Yeah, like a butterfly,
you know,
but we could be just.
But behind the scenes is ugly.
Yeah,
like entrepreneurship is not for everybody.
Nah.
It's not for everybody.
It's the moth. It lets you know the ugly on the outside, but it's a lot of beauty in it. You know.
Right. Yeah. My mom used to tell me that moths were my cousins. And I believe her. I mean, but it makes sense. Like, you know, even with your analogy, it makes sense.
It does, though. That's actually weird. You know,
it's very weird. You know, but maybe it's my cousin. I believe in spirituality.
Maybe
you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what happens.
It's your cousin.
You know, I think she told me that so I wouldn't get scared. Because I hate bugs. I hate bugs. I hate bugs.
Definitely probably did.
So she probably did that just so I wouldn't throw a fit. Because I was a lot. I was a handful growing up, and I know it.
Especially with bugs.
Oh, girl, I would throw a whole fit. I wouldn't walk through a door. I mean, toilets was a big thing for me.
Yeah.
I used to think, and I stand on this. Okay, Char, I stand on this. I stand on this to this day. But public toilets used to bark at me. And I know I sound crazy, but I promise you, there was a time in life where somebody was working on some toilets and they thought it would be a good idea to make toilets bark and then, like, make it sound like a cat. They were chasing a cat. Like a cat was running. I promise you, I stand on this. I stand on this. And my mom, she'll tell me now, honey, it never sounded like that.
It never sounded
but
like
in my
that.
mind,
It did.
to the point where my mom she would take us to Austin, and I would hold my pee all day long until we got home.
Yeah,
I'm extreme with it.
That was big. That was huge. That was a journey right there. You're not one on a big journey. I can understand why she said mouth through your cousins.
Oh yeah. I mean, she probably told me all kinds of things that I probably still believe. You know, just to get through the day. Just to get through the day with
like,
me.
I cannot breathe. No, that's
I
funny.
was a lot.
That's not funny. That's why you say like you have to allow your daughter to be her.
Yeah.
She probably a lot full of joy, handful 2 times as you. You know.
She's definitely my payback. She's definitely my payback, but love her to death. She's
we gotta love the kids. They're the future.
Yeah.
And that's what's up. I can definitely tell you have this vibrant light to you when you talk about your family, and they definitely just seem like them not be only be the last, but the joy in your life. So shout out to the family.
Yeah, I mean everything I do, it started for my family. Yeah, you know, my nieces, my nephews. You know, I had to go do something so I could show them something.
Right,
so.
you got to be an example.
Right.
So you know, of all things, we all go through journey ups and downs. So what would be your biggest pet peeve?
Girl, okay, and I know exactly what it is. Okay, so I mean, I guess it depends on what category we're talking about, but like my ultimate thing that what makes me want to scream, it makes me want to scream is when I can hear people swallowing. I hate that. What? So much. Like,
don't swallow.
Like, you could be drinking water.
Hold your breath.
You could be thirsty as hell. All right? No. You could be parched. You could have just walked in from 175-degree Texas weather. Yeah. I don't want to hear it. Don't go to a different room. I can't
swallow again.
It just makes me. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I don't even know where it started. I hate it. It drives me crazy.
Like, you better swallow quietly.
And my mom's like, so you don't make a noise when you swallow? I'm like, I don't know, but I feel like I don't have to be like that's just too much. Like, why?
Don't swallow.
That's so extra. That's so extra.
You gotta hurt a little bit.
You know, like I guess if you got a big old Adam's apple, but I mean, I'm a woman. Like I feel like women shouldn't have to be like, you know,
don't swallow around me.
I don't know why I'm like
That's
that.
a good one, though.
I don't know why I'm like that.
I don't know why I'm like that. No, it was makes you. You're funny. Right. That's funny. That's a new one. That's a new one. Don't swallow. I heard chewing like that. That's one.
Okay.
It's just like
that's my grandma.
Swallow.
She always taught us don't smack. That's my grandma.
No smacking. Yeah. But the swallowing, I can tell it's like awkward when it's quiet.
Like I could almost cry just thinking about it right now. Like I got a little bit of wetness on my eyes thinking about people swallowing. Like it bothers me so bad. Like I don't know. I can't explain it. It bothers me so bad.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. So now you know if you standing next to LadyRayAnn, don't be like, hey, LadyRayAnn, why did you tell me to move? You're swallowing.
No, I'm not gonna tell you to move. I'm gonna separate.
Loud. I'm just gonna move.
I'm gonna separate. Because I feel like, look, that's my issue. Okay, I don't have to put that on you. I'm
not gonna let you know my problem.
I'm just separate.
Gonna leave.
I'm gonna just separate.
I like that. That's funny. Hey, at least you remove yourself from the situation. And I guess it's like a cringe. Like when I hear like a fork or something scraping the sink.
Oh yes.
I cringe so hard. I'm like,
It's like scratching on the chalkboard type of thing.
I can feel it in my teeth. I just want to run away.
I'm like that. Like I don't know if you've ever done this, but like if you open a seasoning bottle, sometimes the paper on top of a seasoning.
And
I can't do it sometimes.
Like, I got it. Yeah. So now you know. Yeah. Don't be swallowing loud.
Just.
So, before we get out of here, what is something that you like as advice? People want to know, like, how do I start my dream? How do I actually do what you're doing? You know, leave a legacy. It may not be cleaning, may not be actually what you're doing, but I want to start a journey. I want to believe in myself. What would the advice be? Like, what would you say?
I mean, it's exactly what you're asking me. You just start.
You just start.
And it really, It's that simple.
Yeah.
It really is that simple. And it may be hard to just start, you know, because it's a lot of mental game. I feel like, you know, what we go through, I mean, obviously mindset matters. You know what I'm saying? Mindset matters.
It really does. It really
It's
does.
a lot of your mentality. Yeah. It's a lot of your mentality. If you can get past yourself, you can get past anything. If you can get past yourself, you can get past. I promise you. Because and that's why I say if I can do it, anybody can do it. Because I live in here and I have to force myself to live like in reality. Right, and so if I can get past my mind, because it's deep. It's dark and deep sometimes. You know, if I can get past it, I feel like anybody can.
Yeah, you can. Anybody can. Yeah. You know, it's just like you say, sometimes you have to fight yourself, and that mirror is hard to fight because you be trying to go
real scrappy sometimes. Yeah.
Hey, you gotta duke it up. I'm about to like turn on that song, "Nuck If You Buck," and get wild with it.
Right. Look in the mirror, like, I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah, like it's about to get wild.
Right. Yeah.
But then you come back, we talk about it.
Right.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
that's
we
the crazy part, right?
Yes. Then you gotta counsel yourself.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, you know. For all the people that want to like tap in, because now I know you're not just being nosy because I made you follow, and then if you didn't follow, you lame. But you watched this, so hey, it's all right. You're gonna get it, right? We still love you. People that want to tap in with you and just get to know more about you, follow the journey, and be more inspired by you. What is the social media they can tap in with you on?
So on Facebook, you can find me at RayAnn Lady Ray Brown. That's my personal, so it's hard to get in those doors, but it's all public anyway, so you can see what I have going on. And anything else is in reference to my cleaning company, but all my tags are reinvigorate your life, just because I feel like you can revive yourself through cleaning, but also in many ways.
So. Like you said, the mindset matters.
Yeah, you can reinvigorate your life.
Yeah, you can. So thank you for coming on, sharing your light, your journey.
Thank you.
Man, you definitely one of a kind.
Thank you.
All right, and I like the authenticity of it. Like people kind of like water that word down for these days, but nah. It's definitely raw. Like you're like definitely raw. Yeah. Like I like it. And so make sure you guys stay tapped in. If you are the type of person that has some doubt, she just told you, start.
Just do it.
Just do it. Jump
it's scary.
out there.
It is the scariest thing you'll do, but just do it.
Yes, I promise you, entrepreneurship is hard. But if you want to go do something, there's people that will listen. Yeah. All right. Make sure you guys stay tapped in here at the P.E.G podcast, because we're positive energy generations. We're going to be that for life. Yeah. Hey, check out my girl. Go follow her right now. We love you today, tomorrow, and if nobody told y'all today, tomorrow, yesterday, or the day before, little crybabies, that they didn't love you, know that Shar from the P.E.G podcast love you.
And Lady Ray loves you too.
And now stop crying, okay? We love you. Go have some fun, live to inspire, and let's get it. Yeah, let's go. That was fun. I like that.
Yeah, that was good.